Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Dear author and invited guest, welcome to our technical session 7A. Myself, Shashwat Madi Tripathi, and this session would be moderated by me. On behalf of Global Research Foundation and GI Scholastic, it's my great pleasure to welcome you to the 10th International Conference on Smart Trend in Computing and Communication, SMARTCOM 2026, Pune, India. The 10th edition of the conference is being organized in a hybrid mode. The physical event is held yesterday, which is 19 Jan 2026 in Pune, India, and the virtual event is being held through Zoom from 19 to 21st January 2026. I hope you will enjoy the knowledgeable and interactive session through the day. In this session, we have 10 presentations. Each presenter will be given 10 minutes for the presentation and 2 minutes for question and answer. On 9 minutes, I will raise a very gentle reminder. There is another request to all the participants that you all stay connected with us till the closing remark. If you have any query or update, then you can write it to me in the chat box. Just before we start a session, I would like to introduce you to the chair of this session, Dr. M.A. Ansari. Sir, Sir is an associate professor at Ajinkya D.Y. Patil University, Pune, India. Bringing over 25 years of academic experience, he is actively engaged in teaching, research, and academic development, contributing to higher education through his expertise and scholarly activities. His work focuses on enhancing academic excellence and mentoring students in his domain. Sir, would you like to share a quick remark with us?
Yes, sir, sure. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Myself, Dr. M. Ansari, Associate Professor at Ajinkya D.Y. Patil University, Logaon, Pune. So it's my pleasure to chair this session. I warmly welcome all the speakers, delegates, and participants. This session features insightful presentations, and I request all the speakers that I request all the speakers to kindly adhere to the allotted time to ensure the smooth conduct. I encourage active participation during the discussion and to complete the session in proper timeline. So I request all the participants to adhere to the allotted time that is given by the committee. That is 10 minutes and 2 minutes for question and answer session. So thank you very much. Over to you, sir. Tripathi, sir.
Now I would like to start with the papers.
Yes, sir.
First,
Sure.
yes, sir. First, we have Sudhir, paper titled A Comparative Analysis of Performance, Bottlenecks, and Mitigation Strategies in LAN and WAN.
The participant is available.
Sudhir, are you there? So next we have Ankit, paper titled A Data Science Based Exploratory Analysis of Student Lifestyle Pattern and Their Relationship with Academic Performance and the Stress.
Good morning, all. Can I share my screen for the
Yes,
presentation?
yes. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Thank you. Just a minute. I'm going to be share my screen. Is it visible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it
Visible.
is visible. You may start.
Okay. Good morning, Dr. Tripathi sirs and all the joinees. Myself, Dr. Ankit Bhavsar, along with my co-author, Dr. Poonam Dang, is going to be present the paper with the title of a data science-based exploratory analysis for the students' lifestyle patterns and their relationship with the academic performance and the stress. Here we are going to be measure the three different factors. That is the one of the students' lifestyle, along with the stress levels, and the second one is the academic performance. So this is our index or the points that we are going to be discuss across the presentations. The first one, that is all about to be lifestyle patterns which influence the academic achievement as well as the psychological well-beings. Then we talk about the multiple different factors which affect that one, that is the study habits, sleeping qualities, physical activity levels, and the stress management. At the end of that, we are going to be give you a database insightful, which may be helpful for the university level to be create the policy for that stress management among the students. We start with that one. These are our research objectives. We analyze the correlations between the specific lifestyle factors versus the GPA, that is a grade point average. Then we analyze the how the stress level is influence the academic performance outcomes among the students, and then we talk about to be some suggestions that will be a fruitful, might be a fruitful for the academic institutions. Previously, what the papers are published that we did as a part of the literature review, the most of the people works on the different parameters. The one of that is working on the sleep with the active sleep they are going to be shows the relations between the sleep and the activity patterns. The second one is showing a relationship between the exercise and the mental health, and the third one is going to be shows the relationship between the stress and motivations, stress as a motivators. Now what we are identify as a research gap, we are going to be find out the correlations between the three main factors, that is the GPA, stress levels, and the different factors of the lifestyles, that we are going to be correlated and giving us some insightful for that one. We did a data set with the 200 students with the 7 different key attributes. That 7 key attribute we are going to be discussed later on in these slides. We categorize our stress in the three categories, that is a low stress, moderated stress, and the high level stress. We talk about to be, we are consider about to be lifestyle parameters, that is a study hours per day, sleep hours per day, physical activity hours per day, and extracurricular activities, spending hours in the extracurricular activities, and the social hours. That are our lifestyle parameters, and we are binding with the stress levels, which is either the moderated, high, and the low. This all the studies on the concentrated among the students only. So first of all, we presenting our Pearson's correlations matrix. You can be see over there. We find out the three major factors over there. That is the correlations between the study hours with the GPA. It shows that the strongly positive correlation, you can be observe that one. It is represented by the green lines or green box with the positive 0.73. It shows that there is a strong relationship between the relationship between the study hours and the academic performance. When you increase your study hours, it obviously that the academic performance is going to be increase the one. The second one is showing a relationship between the physical activity versus the stress one. It shows that the negative correlations, that shows you can be see with the minus 0.31. It says that there is no directly effect of the your physically activity with the stress management. Somewhere it might be helpful, but it is not strongly related one, so it shows the minus 0.30, that is a negative correlations. And you can be observe that one in over here with the blue lines or blue box. And the third correlations is showing to be that the study hours with the stress. Surprisingly, we find out that one that is again be a positive 0.74. It shows that key study hours is going to be increased, and if you are not properly manage that one, it might be possible your study is going to be a increase that one. Or but obviously study hours is going to be increased, and that will be give you a confidence one, and the stress is going to be downward. But our relations, our study says that it is not always be a correct one. So these are the three insightful regarding to the our study with the Pearson correlation matrix. Now I request Dr. Poonam Dang to be further discuss with this PPT. Is it Poonam is
Yes,
audible?
I'm available. Yes, yes.
I am going to be
I'm.
in the slides one.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Good morning, all of you. Myself, Dr. Poonam Dan. Now, in this slide, the chart one is the study hours versus GPA, and the correlation value we can see here 0.73, positive 0.73. It means when study hour increases, GPA also increases, and relationship is strong and direct. What it tells us students who spend more time studying each day generally achieve higher academic scores. And the graph shows most dots raising. We can see the graph shows most dots raising upward as hours go up and GPA goes up. Second chart we can see here, it's a sleep hours versus GPA. Correlation is 0.0. It means sleep hours have almost no direct effect on students' grades, and dots on the scatter plot are spread randomly, so not forming an upward or downward time. So even though sleep is important, students who sleep more do not get the higher GPA, and we can say students who sleep less, they do not automatically score low. But yeah, definitely sleep is not directly connected, but sleep is indirectly connected because it affects energy, mood, core concentration, and memory. Then next slide, sir, please. In this slide, we have shown the relationship between physical activity and academic performance. Um, Here, correlation, we can say it's minus 0.34 and it is slightly negative. So it means a negative correlation means that when one variable increases, the other needs to decrease. So physical activity increases, GPA slightly decrease. GPA increase, so physical activity may reduce. So students who spend more time exercising often spend less time studying, which can slightly lower GPA. So it doesn't mean that doing exercise is very bad, but definitely it takes some time, and we can say that it simply takes time away from academics. Sir, please next slide. This is our this slide compares the academic performance among students with three different stress levels. Here we have taken three stress level: low stress, moderate stress, and high stress. We can see here for the low stress students, the students are calm, relaxed, and experience with very little pressure, so the GPA is steady but not the highest because they are comfortable, but they may not push themselves to study harder and perform better. So we can say that they are not fully motivated. So if we can see here, the students who have moderated stress, this group shows the highest GPA compared to low stress students. But at this level, stress turns into motivation, we can say. And students feel healthy pressure to attend classes, finish assignments, revise, and stay focused. So just enough stress pushes them to work harder and stay disciplined. We can say this thing. Now we can have a one more category, that is the high stress students. Definitely, we can see here this high stress students have too much pressure, academic load, expectation, fear of failure, and deadlines, but they have slightly higher GPA compared to moderate students. So I cannot say like this. According to the data set, in our data set, both moderate and high stress students perform better academically than lower stress students. But high stress produce strongest GPA compared to other two categories. But the high stress is not sustainable. Over the time, it may damage health, may later reduce performance also. Slide 10, sir. The next slide.
You have 1 minute
Yes.
to conclude your presentation.
Yes, yes. In this some discussion, we can discuss on three main point. One of the study times, we have already discussed some parameters. In that parameters, we have study time. So study time is the strongest success factor we have seen in our diagrams. Even such stress, and if you discuss about the stress play a complex role. Too little stress, so students are relaxed and not getting good marks. If you have a moderate stress, it works like a motivator, and definitely getting the marks. And if you are high stress, if we have high stress, so we can say it's definitely getting more marks, but it drains energy and it damages the physical well-being also. Then we have a next factor is a sleep and the exercise. So sleep and exercise don't raise grades directly, but definitely they are indirectly connected. Sleep improves focus, restore attention, and the physical activity reducing stress and improving mood. So sleep and exercise are supporters, not graders, we can say. And so we have a important point is that we have to make a balance. So the whole research tells us only studying hard but ignoring sleep, rest, friends, and health may give good marks for a short period, but increases stress, reduces happiness, eventually leads to a breakdown. So students need to perform best way. They have to manage study time, sleep schedule, stress level, physical activity, and social time also. And this is the conclusion. Conclusion is this: ki best academic outcomes come from balanced habits, ideal lifestyle patterns, and healthy mind performs better academically. Even we have some recommendations for the universities. They have to implement wellness programs, arrange time management workshops, find stress students, and provide support to them. So and suggest better approach to students. So university should create system that protect student well-being, teach healthy habits, and support balanced effort, not just demand results. So this is the conclusion and the recommendation from our side. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you
Should
for
I
the presentation. Sir, do you have any questions?
Yes, sir. One question from my side. So, how can moderate levels of stress act as a motivator to improve performance and productivity?
Basically, sir, we recommended the students that you need to be take the 6 to 8 hours sleeps every day, spending 1 to 1.5 hour for the physical activity, either that one or maybe a social life. Not social life in terms of the mobile based social media platform, or social life with the physical social relations. So your stress is going to be managed very well, and your focus is concentrated on the study. Nowadays we can be observed that one key students are going to be more on the screen time, so that is also be one of the factor. Again, we are not consider and we don't have a such data for that one, but that is again we increase the stress level. So what we recommended, moderated sleeping, a sound sleep, not the abrupt sleeping per day 6 to 8 hours. And then we talk about to be 2 hours either the physical activity or the social life with the brother sister relation relatives. And
Okay,
then
one last question from my side. Under what conditions does stress shift from a positive motivator to negative,
uh,
and that
uh,
will influence on the performance?
yeah, definitely. I'm going to
Give
be
me at least one or two conditions.
okay. Basically, what we observe that one whenever the students face the examinations durations, means whenever the pre-examinations times comes to the right one, and they are not mentally so prepared with their syllabus or their coverage with the mindset, the stress level is increased. But whenever they manage that entire time durations of the pre-examinations and scheduleize the entire things, then the stress level is at the beginning it is a high level, but whenever the comes to the exam time it is going to be downwards if they are successfully manage all these three things with the time management. So that what I recommended that one to be a proper time management educations we need to be provide being an education institute to the students one. And the stress is always be a part, like sometimes it is too high, but when you boost up your other activities it is going to be manageable. Means you, if you are get the confidence in the studies, if you are relaxed, you are get the relaxation times by spending more quality times with the some peoples, then you will be go to the downwards of the stress also.
Okay, it's okay, sir. Tripathi sir,
Thank you.
next.
Thank you. Can
Okay.
I stop sharing?
Yes, yes.
Excuse me, sir.
So next we have Poonam. Pa- Paper titled Data Science Based Exploratory
Sir,
Analysis.
this is the
Uh,
co-author of my
it's the
paper.
same, I think. Okay.
It's a
So
co.
next is Akshay Kumar. Paper titled Advancement and Challenges in Satellite and Space Communication, a comprehensive review.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning. You may please present
Good
your
morning. Good
screen.
morning. Akshay, you
Oh,
can start with.
okay, sir. I'm sharing my activities. Sir, is there screens visible?
Yes, it is.
Okay, sir. Uh, Good morning, everyone. My name is Akshay Kumar. I am from Datta Mega Institute of Higher Education and Research, and my paper title is Advancement and Challenging in Satellite and Space Communication, a comprehensive review. And my co-author is Professor Sudhir Agarmore, Supriya Narath, Kumar Gaurav, and Irid Young and Nitish. And these are the outlines of presentation. First of all, introduction, types of satellite communication, system components, principle of satellite communication, communication protocol and standard, challenges in satellite and space communications, future prospects and innovation, conclusion and reference. And these are the introductions. Satellite and space communication involves the transmission of the signals between the Earth and Earth-based station and satellite orbiting the planets, allowing communication from the distance without requirement in the terrestrial infrastructure. There are key components, key concepts in the domains. Uplinks यानी Earth to satellite, and downlinks यानी satellite to Earth by the frequency bands, with the C band, Q band, and Ka band used to different kinds of communication. It or it originated in the mid 20th century, and the initial versions proposed the use of stationary satellites as the communication really by the author C. Charles Black in 1945. The development of fiber optics and other ground-based networks briefly slowed the growth of the satellite communication. However, satellite constellation STS have relink and the interest. And there are a type of satellite, low Earth satellite, low Earth orbit satellite. These are the range of 100 to 1500 kilometers, and mid Earth orbit satellite. These are the range of 5000 kilometers to 10,000 kilometers, and geostatistical satellite is a range of 36 kilometers, and high LFS orbit satellite. These are the outer of 36 kilometers, and these are the satellite communication system components. A satellite communication system includes several interactive components that interact to the transfer data without the distribution over the many miles. Like this image, uplinks and downlinks are working. How to working Earth between and satellites. A space segment. These are the satellite designed for the operation in the space environment. Ground segment. The ground segment facility consisting of the large enamels radio equipment. They sense, receive, and signals and the from satellites. User segment, they refer the all equipments used by the consume or business entities to access satellite service. Device and end user range from satellite phones and VSAT units to modems used for the internet in the satellite system based. And these are principle of the satellite communication. Orbit mechanism. Satellite orbit are characterized by the attitude, altitude, inclination, and shape. It should be impact the satellite covers the area of period. These are the shown in the image line of node satellite and satellite orbit. These are the component principles of the communication. The coverage of the coverage is ensuring through the multiple satellite placement and a launch position spacecraft into the orbit from the Earth and service on board the launch vehicles. And signal transmission satellite communication involves the two fundamental procedure uplinks and downlinks. These are the uplinks. I previous templates I told this uplinks यानी earth earth to satellite and downlinks यानी satellite to earth. And second is the modulation and coding. Modulation is the process of altering the signal parameters, namely at amplitude, frequency, or phase, to encoding information transition used to use along with the modulation so that data could be separate across the several symbols and symbols to ensure highly readable. Communication and protocol standard. Data transmission standard communication protocols. Data protocols of satellite communication allow the transmission voice, video, and data. Like a internet protocol, digital video broadcasting, TCP and UDP, security protocols. The encryption protocols are used to encrypt the data before it's transmitted through satellite communication
You have 1 minute to conclude your presentation.
Okay, sir. Okay. End-to-end encryption through and cybersecurity in the space communication. Challenges and space communication. These are the challenges like facing technical issues, economic, environmentals, and these are the interface other satellite like terrestrial sources and jamming interface satellite communication. The cost of designing launching satellite pad is highly innovative. Work such as a rocket by SpaceX Falcon 9 means the launch cost of subsequently reduced. The uncontrolled nature of this could lead to weak Cresswell syndrome, in the which conclusion to create the more desired and some orbit may be become impossible to use. These are the future perspectives and innovation like reusable satellites, minima, miniaturized satellite, deep space communication, laser and optical communication, 6G and beyond, hybrid satellite terrestrial networks, advanced spectrum use, and AI-driven network management. And these are the conclusions. Satellite space communication are the critical today for the connectivity across the globe as well as significant technological progress. While old application is the broadcasting, navigation, highly speed internet or 5G out abound, satellite have passed through current requirements to meet despite and need truly. Seriously challenges with the abound through latency, signal interface, and the orbital consequence on the horizon, artificial intelligence, reusable satellite, and inter inter-satellite communication promise much hope improvement. Integrating satellite in 6G, future 6G networks in obviously a step toward to hyperconnectivity to world. Given the level of innovation satellite communication connects will the extend to more un- underserved to religion on the earth and beyond into the far reaches interplanetary exploration in the future. These are the references and thank you.
Thank you for the presentation. Sir, do you have any questions?
One question from my side. What are the key challenges currently that limit the performance and reliability of the satellite?
Key challenges mainly like a cost effective or maybe technical issue, sometimes error and some network issues.
Okay. What can be the major technological advancements that are possible, or which is currently in practices? Some
Uh,
advancement.
so some advancement like network infrastructure built and in this satellite between Earth and uh, let's say thank you.
Raju. Okay, it's okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Tripathi sir, next.
Okay.
Can I stop this sharing?
Yes. So next we have Shanku Shrija, paper title Analysis and Prediction of Post-Transplant Outcomes in Heart Failure Patient Using XGBoost Models.
Good morning, sir.
Good. You may please
Good morning.
present your screen.
Okay, sir. Good morning, sir. Today I am going to present my project titled Analysis and Prediction of Post-Transplantation Outcomes in Heart Failure Patients Using XGBoost. This project focuses on using the machine learning techniques to accurately predict survival, rejection risk, quality of life, and rehospitalization after heart transplantation, which is critical medical decision-making area. In this, we cover the contents like abstract and introduction, literature review, existing and proposed system architecture, methodologies and technologies, and result and conclusion. Coming to the abstract, heart transplantation is a life-saving treatment for patients with end-stage heart failure. However, predicting what happens after transplantation is very challenging. Patients may experience organ rejection, reduced survival, poor quality of life, or repeated hospital admissions. The major reason for this difficulty is the complex interaction between donor characteristics, recipient health conditions, and clinical factors. Traditional statistical model fails to capture these complex nonlinear relationships and usually provide only generalized predictions. To overcome this problem, our project proposes a machine learning model predictive framework using the XGBoost. We use clinical, demographic, lifestyle, and donor recipient compatibility data collected from the real world transplant datasets like UNVS datasets. In our system, XGBoost classifier predicts categorical outcomes such as the short term survival and rejection risk, while XGBoost regressor predicts long term survival probabilities, quality of life scores, and rehospitalization rates. The final system is deployed as a secure web-based applications which provides accurate, interpretable, and personalized predictions to support clinicians in post-transplant care. Next, coming to the introduction, heart failure is the major global health problem, and for patients with advanced disease, heart transplantation remains the most effective treatment, while transplantation improves survival and quality of life. Post transplantation outcomes vary widely among patients. Many patients experience complications such as the organ rejection, reduced long term survival, and frequent rehospitalizations, which depends on multiple factors including donor characteristics, recipient health and immunological compatibility, and post-operative care. Accurate prediction of these outcomes is crucial for better donor recipient matching and effective clinical decision making. However, traditional statistical models mainly focus on short-term survival and lack accuracy and personalization. Machine learning approaches, particularly ensemble models like XGBoost, can effectively handle large complex datasets and capture nonlinear relationships. Therefore, this project proposes an XGBoost based predictive system to provide comprehensive and personalized post heart transplant outcome predictions. Coming to the literature review, several studies Several studies have highlighted the advantages of machine learning in the predictive post-heart transplant outcomes, particularly when compared to the traditional statistical approaches. Eon introduced the confident match system using the UNVS data and showed that personalized machine learning models outperform traditional statistical methods in donor recipient matching and survival prediction. Mohammadi found through a systematic review that machine learning models consistently perform better than Cox regression for predicting transplant related
Okay, sorry
mortality.
to interrupt. Just go to your PPT and run in run mode. It is in the edit mode. Go to the PPT or press F5. Press F5. It will be in the present mode. Just click F5. Go to your
This is
PPT. Press F5. It will be in run mode. Okay.
yes, sir.
You can see in the bottom line that cup is given there. You click on the cup on the bottom right side. You can see the cup.
Right.
Click on the cup.
Up.
Bottom side, bottom. Last line. You can see here on the PPT slide, right side. You can see here cup. Click that, it will present mode.
I can't see, sir.
Okay, continue.
Okay, sir. In periodic transplantation, Killian showed that models like random forest and gradient boosting effectively predict rejection and mortality. And Palmieri emphasized the need of explainable AI to ensure clinician trust and real world adoption. Coming to the existing system. The existing system for predicting post-heart transplant outcomes mainly rely on traditional statistical models and registry-based scoring methods. Common techniques include Kaplan-Meier survival analysis and Cox proportional hazards regression, which are widely used to study survival trends using large transplant registries such as the ISHLT. Some of the limitations are it assumes only linear relationship and cannot capture complex nonlinear interactions among donor characteristics, recipient health, and compatibility factors, leading to limited prediction accuracy. And it ignores the important lifestyle and socioeconomic factors and do not provide personalized and patient specific predictions. Coming to the proposed system. It is an intelligent machine learning based framework designed to accurately predict post heart transplant outcomes and overcome the limitations of traditional methods. It uses the XGBoost ensemble models to capture complex relationships among donor characteristics and recipient health conditions. Unlike existing approaches that focus only short-term survival, this system provides multi-outcome predictions, including the survival probability like 1 year, 5 years, and 10 years, along with organ rejection risk, quality of life score, and rehospitalization frequency. This enables a comprehensive assessment of both medical risk and long-term patient well-being. The system integrates clinical data such as the age, BMI and commodities, donor recipient compatibility, lifestyle and socio-economic factors to generate the personalized patient-specific predictions. Coming to the system architecture. The architecture shows the complete workflow of the post-heart transplant outcome prediction system. It begins with the input layer, where the clinicians enter the recipient and donor details such as the age, BMI, commodities, donor characteristics, compatibility, and lifestyle factors through a web interface. The data preprocessing layer cleans and prepares the data by handling missing values, encoding categorical variables, scaling features, and performing feature engineering like donor recipient age gaps. The machine learning layer uses the trained XGBoost models to predict survival probability, rejection risk, and long-term survival, quality of life score, and rehospitalization frequency. The next one is the analysis layer applies explainable AI techniques such as the SHARP to ensure transparency. Coming to the methodology follows a systematic approach to predict the post-heart transplantation outcomes. First one is the data collection. It is carried out reliable datasets such as the UNVs, which include recipient details, donor characteristics, transplant information, and lifestyle and socioeconomic factors. Next one is the data pre-processing. Ensures data quality by handling missing values, encoding categorical variables, mapping binary features, and scaling numerical data to improve consistency and model performance. Next one is the feature engineering. It is performed to derive important indicators like BMI, donor recipient age gap, compatibility scores, and commodity factors. After pre-processing, the XGBoost models are trained. Classification models predict survival and rejection risk, while regression models estimate long-term survival and quality of life scores and rehospitalization frequency. Next, coming to the technologies used in this project, Python is the primary programming language used for the data pre-processing, feature engineering, and model training, evaluation, and backend.
Your time is completed. You go to the conclusion slide.
Okay, sir. This project presents an intelligent machine learning framework for predicting the post-heart transplant outcomes. Using the XGBoost, the system accurately predicts survival, rejection risk, quality of life, and rehospitalization outcomes. It outperforms traditional statistical methods by capturing complex relationships between the donor and recipient factors. With a web-based interface and explainable AI, the system provides the personalized and interpretable predictions. Coming to the future enhancement, the system can also support multi-center datasets and it be deployed as a mobile and cloud applications for secure remote monitoring. And the advanced explainable AI such as the sharp dashboards will improve the transparency and clinician trust. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you for the presentation. Sir, do you have any questions?
Okay, I will ask one question, Shrija.
Okay, sir.
What are the clinical parameters what are the clinical parameters to assess and predict patient's outcome after the surgery or after this heart transplantation surgery? What are the clinical parameters?
Okay, sir. After the heart transplantation surgery, um, heart rate, blood pressure, and respiratory rate, temperature, and oxygen saturation help immediate post-operative stability and recovery. Organ functions parameters like kidney, serum creatinine, and a liver test like AST, ALM, bilirubin, and INR. Ejection fracture ECG changes. This indicates whether the transplanted or operated organ is functioning properly or not.
Okay. Tripathi sir, next to you.
Okay, sir. Can I?
Okay, yes.
So next we have Sudhir, paper titled A Comparative Analysis of Performance Bottleneck and Mitigation Strategies in LAN and WAN.
Yes, sir.
You may please begin with your presentation.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, my PPT is visible to you, sir.
Yes, sir. It is visible. You can start with.
Yes, sir. Good morning, everybody. My paper title is a comparative analysis of performance bottlenecks and mitigation strategy in LAN and WAN. My co-author and guide is Dr. Hemant Mahalle, sir, Rina Satpute, madam, Supriya, madam, and the Atul Thavre, sir. I'm from Datta Mege University, Saungi Megewarna. Thank you, sir. Now, this is the contents, introduction, review, literature, etc. Now, I'm going to start the introduction. Because of this convergence of cloud now in this field, cloud is coming and IoT is now emerging and real-time apps. So network performance is the issue. There are some traditional networking and now we required, our requirement is now increase. Okay. So the compactness and user satisfaction is important, and due to this technology network performance is very important. So what is the problem is that network performance degrades, leads to operational setback and financial loss and users confidence. If network performance is not good, or nowadays the network performance is degraded, and these are the losses, financial loss and user experience. So the problem differs fundamentally between what I study, that is the LAN and WAN. Okay. So goal is what my goal is what to provide a comparative systematic analysis of performance bottlenecks in LAN and WANs. So what are the bottlenecks, or what are the difficulties, or what are the problems regarding LAN and WANs I studied in this paper. So there are two types of bottlenecks. One is LAN and second one is the WAN. LAN is actually small in size, so primarily caused by internal factors like bandwidth congestion, insufficient hardware, and the architectures configurations. WAN is what wide area network, and these have some different problem, that is dominated by external factors like latency, jitter, and complexity of the multi-provider infrastructures. So WAN means a number of LANs get together and it forms WAN. So the challenges in WAN are more than LANs and external factors it affects. Okay. So proposed solution is what we have to use holistic or multi-layer mitigation models. Mitigation means now I've tried, these are the models we try to simplify these complexes. Okay, so combining these in my proposed solution, active monitoring and baseline, then we have to monitoring. Okay, and quality of services is their policies of quality of services. Then protocol optimization. Protocol plays very important role in networking. So protocol optimization and modern architectures. Traditional architecture are not supporting to the coming challenges. So modern architecture we have to adopt like ESD WAN, that is software defined WAN, and intent based networking. So future lookout of this paper is also discussing emerging challenges. Now there are I discuss also about the coming emerging challenges in maintaining high performance networks and explore the prospective role of AI and AML. And aim is to provide a network professional with comprehensive frameworks for diagnostics problem and design robust future-proof networks. So I studied some review of literature. Uh, in short, there are some problem core concept of the conjunction in shared media. Now we are going to shared media, and there is a problem of conjunction. And while still influencing modern land and authoritative text, there are some authors like Andrew Tenenbaum and these books. I take some literature review. Okay, they are separating technology, operational, and economic dimension of LAN and WANs. Most LAN researcher centers on layer two. Number of research center on that is a network model. In network model, OSR network model on layer two, they research. Okay, such as WAN and spanning tree protocol. And this is what there is some single failure point is that of performance degradation is misconfigured. If you misconfigured these particular spanning tree protocol or other protocol, then it is a cause of single failure performance. Then there are some LAN hardware factors. In LAN, we are using switch and switch fabrics capacity. Then means how you configure the switch. Then packet processing rate and buffer management. These are the paramount of sustainable LAN performance under the load. And in WAN performance, core issues are latency, then jitter. There is some difference between latency and jitter. Latency means delay in what delay in packet delivery. Okay, but the latency is what the time varies in delay. Okay, some packets reach delay with 2 milliseconds or some 5 or some 7. These are the jitters. And packet loss. There are some packet loss due to the conjunction or hardware failures or network issues. Due to that packet loss is there. These are the three critical problem regarding WAN performance. So non-negotiable factors for application performance across the WANs. So this research leads to IETF standards for protocols like TCP injection control, and the efficiency of the traditional WANs encourage the development of WAN optimization controllers and which use data deduplications, compressions, and protocol acceleration to improve the performance. The emergence of the software-defined networking and its commercial application, SD-WAN represent a major shift. Nowadays, we are using this SD networking. And SD-WAN offers application-aware routing and economic performance or advantages over the traditional networking. So this evolution continues toward the intent-based networking and which seeks to automatic network configuration based on high-level business policies, reducing human errors. So we are going to now not a traditional, we are going to advance land technology or modern models which are automated, which works automatically and not a manual and which reduce the human errors. So this literature shows a clear evolution of basic protocols to intelligent and software-driven solutions. So first of all, I studied some land performance. What are the factors or what are the bottlenecks regarding land performance? So bandwidth congestion and resources contention. This is one of the major bottleneck, that is application driven congestion. Like nowadays we are using video conferencing, then backup virtualization, or the application where the bulky data is required online. So because of these data intensive applications, post leaving key uplinks between network layers and creating bottleneck for the entire user segment. Because this video conferencing or video content
You
application
have 1 minute
required
to
more bandwidth.
conclude your presentation.
Okay, sir, I will wind up. Okay. Then second one is the hardware infrastructure limited. Uh, Here is the switch capacity and RICS or subscription and poor cabling. Poor cabling means in LAN, which type of cables we are using. If you are not using a proper quality cables, then it will cause a failure or it will cause the bottleneck. Then there are some poor designing, so that is topology. If you are land designing very poor, then it causes the bottlenecks. Then speed mismatch is also one of the cause. Then in wireless, now LAN, there are two types of LAN. One is the physical and then wireless. And in wireless LAN, there is also co-channel interface and adjacent channel interface and adequate point density is there. In WAN, there are some challenges like latency. I already explained. Latency means the delay, fixed delay. There are a delay in delivering data like video conferencing and financial transaction. And jitter is what delay variations and packet loss. I already explained. Because of packet loss, our data is lost and is affect on overall the performance. Then there is another point that is bandwidth inefficiency and cost and routing pathology also. Here is some comparative analysis between LAN and WAN, which cover all the points that LAN is limited, so there is a less bottleneck, but the WAN is wide, so it span large distances, country or globally or continent. Then internal factors in LAN are conjunction, hardware limits, and resource contention. And in WAN, there is external factors like latency and packet loss in physical distance. Okay. And administrative control in LAN, we have a high or complete control, but in WAN, we have a very low or shared control because WAN is mixed of multiple LANs, multiple networks. Bandwidth cost in LAN, it is very relatively low or not, it is cheap, but in WAN, bandwidth cost is very high and typical technology in LAN, we are using IEEE standards, but in WAN, we are using Internet VPN, then SD-WAN and leased line required for WAN. And the dominant performance issue regarding LAN is the broadcast storm, configuration errors, and hardware or subscriptions. Whereas in WAN, it is a jitter, propagation delay, and congestion within the service providers. Then mitigations means we have to minimize this problem by using proper segmentation, then capacity planning and correct setup in LAN. While in WAN, we have to use intelligent traffic management, application awareness routing, and protocol optimization and WAN specification technology. These are the some mitigation frameworks which are used nowadays in modern networking. Proactive monitoring, we have to monitor proactively on the data flow like utilization, error, latency, jitter, or packet loss. Traffic analysis we have to do using this net flow or S flow or IP fix critical deep drive analysis. Then traffic engineering and quality of services. These are the proposed quality of services, a set of mechanism to manage resources contention by prioritization critical application, creating priority lanes across the network. Then classification and marking is there. Now I'm going to just say last two slides. That is a deep packet meeting of the performance. Deep packet in now to avoid all these for security purpose, we have to use also deep packet inspection. That is UTM model to scan packet contents for threats. Nowadays there are some cyber crimes is there, cyber threats is there. So to secure that, if you have to scan the packets consistently, if you apply these model, then computational it is very expensive, adding its latency, especially encryption traffic, that is decrypt the packets or re-encrypt the packets or inspect the packet, it make a delay. Then placement of this application is critical to avoid the network congestion. Then encryption overhead
Sorry to
is
interrupt you, sir. Sudhir, sir. You are
yes,
running
sir.
out of time, so can you conclude your session?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
sir.
This is the
Yes, sir.
conclusion, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sorry, sir. But just last 1 minute, sir. A half minute, sir. So this is the what conclusion and feature scope of this research paper, sir. Effectively, network management must recognize the fundamental contrast between controllable and high bandwidth LAN and distance limit provider depend WAN. A successful strategy must be built on comprehensive end-to-end visibility achieved through continuous proactive monitoring and baseline. This is some what solutions, and the visibility enables the implementations of discipline QoS, quality of services policy, and the deployment of the modern architecture solution like SD-WAN and IBN, each tailored to address the specific challenges of the LAN or WAN domains. But what are the future challenges? Future challenges is that nowadays we are using the next fortune year of the dominance is automation and AI. So the integration of AI and IT operation and machine learning will be enable predictive analysis, anomaly detection, and self-optimization and self-healing networks. So convergence of the security, that is the future involves the deep integration of network and security in simplifies by frameworks like secured access service edge, which combine the SD-WAN and cloud native security services. So ultimately, my last sentence is that by adopting this holistic multi-layer strategy, encompasses monitoring, traffic engineering, then modern architecture and security first mindset, organization can transform their network from source to operational challenges into robust, intelligent platform and sustainable business growth. Yes, sir. So this is about my presentation. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for the presentation. Sir, do you have any questions?
Yes.
Sudhir, sir, it was nice presentation. A bit lengthy, but
Thank you,
it
sir.
was good. Okay. I will ask one question that what are the emerging technologies and network optimization techniques that will improve the performance and bottleneck and reliability in LAN and WAN?
Yes, sir. Nowadays we are using not traditional, but because of AI emerging, AI-based routing algorithm and AI-based protocols are used nowadays, and we are using machine learning and research is going on, sir, on AI-based protocol and routing algorithm. I also want design one hybrid adaptive algorithm protocol. I'm going working on that paper, so it will be minimize all these challenges, and number of various companies like Cisco and other going to make some protocol and routing algorithm regarding LAN and WAN to simplify the challenges, sir.
Okay, it's okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Next paper.
So next we have Mohammad Kadir, paper titled Beyond CNNS, a taxonomy and critical analysis of hybrid deep learning for renal cell carcinoma grading.
Yeah, good morning.
Will you please begin with your presentation?
Okay, continue, Kadir.
Yeah, good morning. I am Mohammad Kadir Tenika, and today I will be presenting a work titled Beyond CNN, carried out under the guidance of Dr. Priyanka Gaude. Yeah, renal cell carcinoma is the most common form of adult kidney cancer, and tumor grading plays a crucial role in prognosis and treatment planning. However, manual histopathological grading is subjective and suffer from inter-observatory variability. With the coming of digitalization of pathological slides into whole slide images, deep learning has become a promising solution, but WSIs are extremely large and weakly labeled, which creates challenges for traditional models to learn and perform better on it. To address this, recent research in the year 2024 and 2025 have moved towards hybrid deep learning architectures that combine CNN, attention mechanism, and GNN. These models are capable of capturing local morphology, global context, and the spatial tissue relation, while also providing interpretability aligning with pathological reasoning for better clinical reasoning of the grade. Our objectives were to this survey were to first present a structured taxonomy of deep learning approaches of RCC grading, then to analyze hybrid CNN attention GNN based architecture, and third to discuss the key clinical challenges and future research direction. We have divided our literature survey into three modes. The first one is a CNN model based, where initially CNN based approaches dominated RCC grading. CNN are are efficient in extracting local morphological features such as the nuclear texture and shape. Works like RAF2net and uh, uh, Chachel et al. Demonstrated good performance using efficient and multi CNN fusion. However, these models failed to capture long range of spatial dependencies across whole sliding images, which limit their grading reliability. Then we went forward to attention-based MIL models, where to overcome weak labeling in WSI's attention-based MIL frameworks were introduced. These models assign importance to diagnostically and find relevant patches. Um, a paper called HIGT proposed a hierarchical attention-based model and transformers, further improving the global dependency modeling. However, on attention only models are computationally expensive and do not explicitly go through the entire spatial tissue topology. Then we went in search of GNN model based papers, where each WSI patch is viewed as a graph where nodes are the patches and edges are represented as spatial and feature relationships. Models such as MulGT and HIGT capture the multi-resolution tissue structure and the relative morphology. But graph models may lack global contextual prioritization, which led us to hybrid models where hybrid architecture integrates CNN attention mechanism and GNN to provide a unified framework. Where CNN captures the local features, transformer models the global context, and GNN preserve the spatial relationship. The papers like TGMIL or Shi et al.'s framework clearly demonstrate that hybrid model outperforms single paradigm approach in both accuracy and interpretability. Uh, these are the most important papers that we have come across the survey. The Chen et al.'s paper of pathogenic fusion was the very first paper of digital pathology, followed by Hagmill and Malgiti. The most promising paper was Shi et al.'s framework and HIGT paper here, which gave about the HIGT paper captures inter and intra-scale context and gave about 90% accuracy over RCC subtype classification. This is the journal pipeline, hybrid architecture pipeline of the papers above. Uh, they all start with WSI images where patch extraction takes place, and the CNN feature embedding. After a CNN feature embedding and attention-based contextual model, graph construction, and relational reasoning, and then slide level classification based on it is done for classification of WSI into its RCC subtype. Uh, Although deep learning model shows strong potential, RCC grading still faces challenges such as tissue heterogeneity, annotation noise, and lack of interpretability. Most existing models either fail to integrate multi-scale tissue information effectively or lack clinical explainability. These gaps motivate the need of more hybrid architectures. For each model, we have found out the methodology and constructed it and graded it based on different forms. The pathonic fusion, HagML, the MulGT, and the uh, ba- uh, hierarchical graph construction method, which was based on TCG and KMC dataset, where a visual transformer was using is also there. Following with the latest work of Shi et al. Framework, where TCG, which was based on TCGA and RC3 datasets, which used a graph convolution network instead of a GNN. Here are the key observation. From our analysis, we observed that a hybrid architecture consistently outperforms a single paradigm models. CNN captures fine-grained morphology, attention mechanisms enable global reasoning, and GNN preserves tissue topology. Their integration significantly improves both grading and accuracy. Importantly, the explanation generated by this model align well with the pathological reasoning and increase the clinical trust. The challenges and future direction, despite their success, several challenges still remains at large. There were the limited availability of large, well annotated data sets like TCGA or KMC datasets, and hybrid models are computationally expensive and sensitive to domain shift across scanners and stains. There is also a lack of standardized benchmark. Future research should focus on foundational pathology models, multimodal fusion with genome, advanced explainable AI, and rigorous external clinical validation. To conclude this presentation, a hybrid CNN attention uh, architecture represent a major advancement in automated RCC grading. They effectively integrate local, global, and relational tissue information while providing interpretable prediction. Although challenges uh, remains continued progress in foundation models, multimodal learning, and explainable AI is expected to accelerate the clinical adoption of AI-powered RCC grading systems. These are the references. Thank you for your time and attention. I would be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you for the
Sir,
presentation.
one
Sir.
question from my side. Uh, how do attention mechanism and transformer based models they overcome the challenges that are faced by CNN?
Well, we could
Because we are
see
going beyond
the
normal CNN algorithms, right? Maybe it is a
yeah.
RNA or something, graph neural network, something like this. You explain, na? So
Yes.
how this overcome the challenges faced by CNN? Tell me at least 2 or 3 parameters.
Yeah, well, CNN basically does not do the interrelated feature extraction or scale-based feature extraction. The CNN can only get the features at one level of the WSI. The GNN is basically better at computing this, extracting this features, uh, the contextual features from its neighbors, and creating a graph hierarchical graph between different WSI patches. And the attention mechanism is used to get their weights most better patches into a single level representation where all the feature informations are available to predict by the model at the later stage.
Okay, it's okay. Next.
So next we have Akshay, paper titled Cloud Communications and Networks, Technologies, Applications and Emerging Trends.
Yeah, good morning, sir. I am
Can you
sharing the
please start with
PPTs.
your presentation?
Okay, sir, I am sharing the PPTs. Hello, sir. Good morning. My name is Akshay Kumar. I am from the Institute of Higher Education and Research, and my paper title is Communication and Network Technology Application and Emerging Trends. And these are my co-authors, Professor Sudhir Agarmore, Professor Supriya Narad, Kumar Gaurav, Nitesh Kumar, and Edidio. And these are the outlines of our papers. These are the introduction. 1 minute, sir. Yeah. Introduction. In introduction, we can talk about how to connect cloud and network from application. Like cloud communication network represent transformative shift in how communication service deliver and utilization. Cloud communication are essential because they can facilitate innovation and productivity across industry. They provide the backbone for tools like a collaborative platform, video conferencing system, and unified communication solution that have become the indispensable fabric of the increasingly remote work and globally collaborative world. This research addressed the architectures in enabling technology and applications of cloud communication, discussing challenges and emerging trends. And these are the literature review. Exploration and cloud security trend. The paper should be a certain recent trend in the cloud security using the sophisticated methodology and framework. Integration and integration of intelligent agent. One of the critical aspects of this paper is using intelligent to enhance security in a cyber environment. Practical inference. The paper emphasized the multi-faced dimension of cloud computing in terms of its practical application across the different sectors, which present delivers and multi, multiple motivations for its adoption, and addressing challenges to integration. This paper explicitly discuss application, integrate, and technology and their limitations, which often considered and slow. These are the simple concepts of cloud communication and networks. Cloud com- uh, Cloud computing is an infrastructure supporting cloud communication and network. These are the cloud services like software as a service, infrastructure as a service, and platform as a service, function as a service. These are the service of in the cloud. These are types of cloud. These are the three types of cloud: a public cloud, private cloud, and hybrid cloud. Public cloud, yani, which is available in the publicly, openly. A private cloud like our Gmail. These are given a drive 15 GB space. And hybrid cloud, combination of public cloud and private cloud. Critical critical enabling technology and cloud communication, virtualization and containerization are the foundational technology of the cloud computing, facilitating the optimal using of the system resource and enabling scale, security, and isolation across applications. SDN is a dist- disruptive technology with the considerable potential for the cloud communication, enhancing standard control and flexibility in traffic management. As computing and 5G technology are transforming cloud communication through efficient processing of data, providing connectivity and distributed environment. NFV lets service traditionally of the network kind be delivered as a virtualized software function, so they can change the way of cloud networks function and scale match their users expectations. Cloud communication application, these are the four types of cloud application. Unified communication as a service benefit for enterprises, security enhancements, and like on-demand scalability. These are the key components of our applications. Like unified as a service represent the cloud delivering model, integrating several communication tools under voice messaging, video, and the file sharing into one platform, which business communication like our WhatsApp, Telegram, and benefits of for enterprises is saves hardware and maintenance cost because it eliminates the need for no premises communication infrastructure. Security enhancement in cloud networks offer centralized security measures the like data encryption, identity management, and regular security updates such as a practice help protect IoT devices and their data from the various threats. On-demand scalability when it is big meeting or a virtual conference, the cloud-based video conferencing solution can be scalable up and when not in use scale down. These are the challenges of communication and networks, latency and reliability issues, data transfer and bandwidth consistency, security and privacy concerns, cost and resource management, interoperability and standardization, emerging trends from quantum computing, integration with emerging technologies, and the new trends and innovation. Network optimization would involve AI-based handling, analyzing of real-time data on cloud network, and the subsequently dynamic optimization of the tra traffic flow that avoid the consequent and the latency and technical challenges. Quantum computing is still experimental stage. A few challenges step include the quat quantitative stability and error rates, which are determinants against the practical application. Role of 6G and beyond. A specific challenges expect to be overcome well beyond 6G. Our 6G define what future wireless technology might be. Faster data transfer rates. This will be provided data transfer rate that are 100 times faster than 5G, and that data data will be transferred in a real almost immediately over the cloud networks. These are the conclusions. In conclusion, transform communication patterns among the individuals and the organization. They offer a scalable, flexible, and efficient solution modern human needs with the utilization of virtualization, SDN, NVF technology. These system these systems are aimed to be collaboration, IoT integration, and real-time data exchange despite latency, bandwidth limitation, and security threats deployed by the challenges innovation solutions such as edge computing, AI-based optimization, and advanced encryption are advancing to make future clouds safer than and more reliable. Trend including 6G technology and quantum computing, which is increase the data transfer speed by order of the magnitude while cutting latency, unlocking unprecedented capability in smart sites of and IoT ecosystems. And these are the references. And thank you.
Thank you for the presentation. Sir, do you have any questions?
Akshay, let me ask one
Yes, sir.
question.
Yes, sir.
How do emerging technologies, for example, SDN, NFV, or edge computing, you might have heard all these technologies. So how they
Yes, sir.
influence the design and performance of cloud computing communication networks?
Uh,
Think
communication
of the
network.
latest technologies like SDN, NFV, and edge computing. How they influence your cloud communication?
Cloud communication. Sir, can you repeat the questions? Like SDN
How
and
how the
NVH.
emerging technologies such as, for example, SDN,
Yeah,
NFV, edge computing, so how they
yeah,
influence the design and performance of cloud communication? Earlier, before these technologies, cloud communication was there, but after the
yeah.
arrival of these technologies, what changes has been happened and how they influence?
Uh, like
Software defined networking. SDN means software defined networking, edge computing like this. Okay.
yeah, yeah. Sir, like it is an enhance the data transfer speed. Like in a like 5G working in their time, and 6G upcoming. So in enhanced in 6G.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, it's okay. Next
Okay, sir.
participant.
Thank you, sir. Can I stop this, Eddie?
Yes, you can. So next we have Jay Kumar, paper title From Analyzing to Action, Leveraging Data, Visualization and AI Tool for Holistic Educational Transformation.
One, sir,
You may please start with your presentation.
I'm sharing my screen. Just a second. Is my screen visible?
Yes, you may please start.
Good morning, everyone. I am Jay Kumar Gohel from Charodar University of Science and Technology. Today, I will be presenting our paper title From Analysis to Action, uh, Leveraging Data Visualization and AI Tools for Holistic Educational Transformation, with my co-authors and under the guidance of Bimal Patel and Vrijesh Kumar Prajapati. Uh, Here is my flow of presentation. I will briefly discuss the motivation for data-driven education, then explain the role of traditional data visualization tool, followed by the rise of AI tools in education. After that, I will compare visualization tool and AI tools, and finally uh, discuss the impact, challenges, and conclusion. Modern educational institution operate in a highly data intensive environment. Uh, they generate data from student performance records, learning management system, administrative operation, and other. However, raw data alone does not support decision making. So that is where BI systems and data visualization plays crucial role. They help uh, institutions to convert raw data into trends, pattern, and insight. These insights often remain at the institution level, and not directly supporting teaching and learning. Problem statement and research. Yep. Most existing BI and visualization system are designed primarily for administrators. They support institution planning, reporting, monitoring, but students and teacher remain indirect beneficiaries. Visualization dashboards show what is happening, but they do not explain why it is happening or how a student can improve. As a result of visualization, uh, it alone does not support personalized learning or real-time pedagogical intervention, and that's where it creates a functional gap. Uh, so next, we have literature review. It shows two important trends. First of all, multiple studies confirm that study visualization improve planning and can also increase student motivation. Uh, and second is that these benefits strongly depend on visualization literacy, the ability to correctly read and interpret visual data. At the same time, uh, research highlights the rapid growth of AI tools in education, which provide the personalized tutoring, adaptive feedback, and automated support. Um, and however, most existing research studies these two areas separately and not together. Um, Traditional data visualization tool, such as Tableau, Power BI, D3.js, Google Data Studio, and Matplotlib are widely used in education for visualization. They support tasks like enrollment analysis, academic performance monitoring, and overall curriculum evolution. These tools are extremely, you can say, valuable for administrator and faculty members. Uh, but here is the thing that they come with limitations. Many require technical expertise. Some requires costly license, and most importantly, they do not directly interact with learners. Um, and rise of AI tools in education. AI tools in this AI era, AI tools introduce a completely different paradigm. Tools such as ChatGPT, Khan by Khan Academy, then IBM Watson Assistant directly interact with students and teacher. And they provide personalized tutoring, then automated feedback, and they uh, provide continuous learning support. Unlike the sports, AI tools do not just show data; they respond, they provides and they provides one-to-one tutor as well. And this shift focus from institutional analysis to learner center education. Um, Visualization tools versus AI tools. This slide represents the central insight of our paper. Data visualization tool focus on converting institutional data into interpretable formats. They support analysis, monitoring, and strategic decision making. While on the other hand, AI tools simulate human intelligence. They support interaction, personalization, and adaptive learning. Our paper says that our key argument is that these tools are not competitors; they are complements. Um, while visualization answers what is happening, AI tools answer what should be done next in the future. So that's why a holistic educational data strategy requires both. Uh, Impact of AI tools in education. Um, our analysis showed that the AI enhanced learning environment lead to measurable improvement in academic performance, engagement, motivation, attendance. and teacher efficiency. At the same time, visualization tools remain essential for accountability and long-term planning. Um, Neither visualization tools or AI tools are alone are sufficient. Both are required. Educational transformers requires an integrated strategy that combines visualization and AI tools for uh, for the best approach towards the study. With integrated approach, institutes can truly move from analysis to action. Uh, and this study concludes that we can uh, should go for holistic strategy of both from using both visualization and AI tools. Um, and last, I would like to express my gratitude to the co-authors who have contributed to development of this presentation. I am thankful to my department uh, for providing the necessary resources. And finally, I would like to thank the organizer of SmartCom 2026 for offering a platform to share ideas and learn from industry leaders. And I'm grateful for Charuset for the financial support that made this research possible. Thank you.
Thank you for your presentation. Sir, do you have any questions?
Okay. Jay Kumar, na?
Yes, sir.
My question will be, uh, what can be the ethical and technical implementation challenges when you deploy AI-driven analytics or maybe some visualization tools in education, right? So, what can be the ethical and technical challenges in
Yes,
deployment
sir.
and implementation?
Ethical and challenges and ethical consideration like institute must address policy in infrastructure, ethical governance to ensure responsible AI adoption. And it is while visualization uh, visualization can ask your very much effort and time uh, for the showing the showing the institution records, while on the other hand, AI will you can say AI will somehow easy that work, and uh, from and integrated with visualization, it will benefit the
Okay,
institution and the data.
uh, Jay Kumar, can you let me know what are the gaps you find out? Any gaps you find out?
Uh, Gaps, sir,
Whatever
like
the research you have done or whatever the this paper you have prepared, have you found any gap?
yes, sir.
To bring new features and all this.
One gap is that it creates a like functional gap. Visualization alone cannot support personalized learning. So,
You have support personalization.
yes,
Okay, it's okay.
thank you, sir.
Ah, Sir, next participant. Sir.
Okay. So next we have Manthan, paper titled From Brick and Mortar to Digital Agility, Walmart's Agile Journey and its Edge over Traditional US Retailers.
Hello, sir.
You may please start with your presentation.
Sir, I'm audible.
Yes, you are.
Yes, sir. My screen is visible.
Yes, you may please start.
Good morning, respected sir and dear audience. I am Manthan Parelia from Charuset University of Science and Technology. Today I am presenting a research paper titled From Brick and Mortar to Digital Agility, Walmart Agile Journey and its Edge over Traditional US Retail. So agenda is introduction, challenges before Agile, model comparison, agile framework at Walmart, CI/CD and develop enablement, outcome and impact, comparative analysis and conclusion. Introduction. As we know, the retail industry is rapidly evolving due to enormous growth, personalized digital service, and rising customer expectations. Traditional development models like waterfall are slow and inflexible for modern real-time retail environment. To compete with digital-first retailers, Walmart adopted the agile methodology. This transformation enabled Walmart to evolve from a brick and mortar retailer to an enterprise that scale digitally and agile organization. Now, why agile in retail? As we know, agile is particularly well suited for the retail domain due to its dynamic nature. Iterative delivery with continuous feedback allows faster value creation and early issue detection. And cross-functional collaboration helps break organization silos between business IT teams. Rapid adaptability enables retail to respond quick to market volatility and changing customer expectations. Importantly, agile principles scale beyond software, supporting enterprise-wide operational agility. Now the challenges at Walmart before Agile. Before adopting Agile, Walmart faced several critical challenges like slow time to market due to long and sequential development cycle resulting in late product release, low flexibility to handle requirement changes during development, siloed team with limited communication causing delayed feedback, rework, and the process bottleneck. Weak digital competitiveness as legacy system could not support the real-time scaling or personalized customer experience. Now, here the model comparison. As we see in this table, traditional models such as waterfall and incremental have long development cycle, low flexibility, and late testing, which makes change handling difficult. In contrast, the agile model supports the short development cycles, continuous testing, high customer involvement, and very easy change handling. Since the retail systems require the frequent updates, real-time scalability, and fast response to customer needs, Agile becomes the most effective model for large enterprises like Walmart. Now the Agile frameworks at Walmart. Like Walmart adopted multiple Agile frameworks based on the business needs. Scrum was used for the new digital initiative, enabling short, sprints, and regular reviews. Kanban supports the continuous flow for maintenance and the operational tasks. Teams were organized as the cross-functional, product-centric units with end-to-end ownership. Walmart followed a hybrid scaling model using the agile for digital platforms while retaining the traditional models for the critical legacy system. This approach ensures the enterprise scale agility without compromising operational stability. Now the CI/CD and the DevOps enablement. To support agile at the enterprise level, Walmart strengthened its development process using CI/CD and the DevOps practice. Continuous integration enabled the frequent code merging, automated testing, and the early defect detection. Continuous delivery allowed low risk automated developments aligned with business outcomes. Walmart used tools such as Git, Jenkins, and the Jira for the version control, automation, and the tracking. Additionally, Walmart introduced the DevOps Dojo, a 6-week immersive training program to upskill the cross-function teams. Performance was measured using the DORA metrics, ensuring the speed, quality, and the reliability at the scale. Now the outcomes and the business impact like the delivery cycles to agile and stage adoption, improved the customer experience with the personalized and the real-time digital services. It increased the operational agility and the rapid response, strong cross-function collaboration and reduce the organizational flows, higher the employee engagement through team ownership and autonomy, business resilience demonstrated during COVID-19 during rapid feature development, overall impact like enhance the digital competitiveness and the enterprise scale agility. Now, in this slide, we present a comparative analysis of the agile and digital transformation strategy adopted by the leading US retailers. Like Walmart follows a hybrid agile approach, combining Scrum and Kanban for digital platform while retaining traditional models for legacy systems. This enables the large-scale operation while maintaining operational stability. So, like Amazon, being the digital native operational, applies agile and DevOps across the enterprise with continuous experimentation. Home Dev focuses the agile adoption on platform modernization and microservices, enable iterative software delivery. Roger uses the data-driven agile practice to support the digital grocery platform and the predictive analysis. Like these companies highlight that the Walmart hybrid agile strategy is particularly effective for large legacy-driven enterprise, balancing the innovation with the reliability. Now the conclusion, like agile adoption enable the enterprise scale digital transformation. Walmart hybrid agile model effectively support the large legacy-driven organization. Integration of agile CI/CD and the DevOps improved the speed, quality, and the resilience. Cultural change and leadership supports were critical to successful adoption. Agile represents a mindset shift, not just a software development methodology. So, like the final takeaway, Walmart's experience that demonstrate that Agile can bridge traditional retail operation with modern digital innovation. Economic, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to my co-author, the Department of the Information Technology at CSPIT Charusat, my mentor, and the colleges in the SMARTCOM 2026 organization for their support. Thank you for your time and attention.
Thank you for your presentation. Sir, do you have any questions?
Okay. Uh, uh, Let me know what are the different agile framework which are identified when we see this Walmart transformation from what you say brick and mortar to digital, right? What are the digital or agile framework which you identified or which you see?
Agile framework like Scrum we use for the new digital initiative. Kanban supports the continuous flow for maintenance. Likewise,
Okay. So what lesson you learned from this transformation? This
sir,
Walmart journey. So what
yes,
lesson you analyze or you see or you
we
learn?
learned. Yes, sir. We learned that like Agile combined with CI/CD and DevOps can successfully transform even large legacy organization if supported by the culture change and leadership.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, it's okay from my side. Next.
Okay. So next we have Peru Gopali, paper titled Global Trends on Gen AI Chatbot Adoption in Higher Education, a bibliometric study using R.
Hi, my name is Alekia. I'm pursuing my doctoral program at the ICFI University, Dehradun. My topic is global trends on Gen AI chatbot adoption, a bibliometric study. Let me just present my.
Alekhe, share your screen.
Yes, just. Sorry, has it come up? Okay,
Yes, you may please start.
okay, yeah. Please let me know if you're able to see it. Okay, I'm assuming you're able to see the screen. Okay. So AI, as all of us know by now, it enables machines to perform tasks requiring human intelligence. ML is a subset of that, which allows systems to learn from data and make predictions. Right. So Gen AI is a branch of AI, an advanced branch of AI that uses LLMs to produce text, images, videos, etc. Now, what are we talking about today? Our main theme today, our main topic of our research is in higher education. Gen AI supports personalized learning, automated content creation, faster assessments, improved instructional strategies. Adoption of Gen AI over the last few decades has transformed both the teachers and students' lives. It allows for tech based learning environment on both sides. But despite its benefits, Gen AI raises concerns related to academic integrity. There was another presentation before mine, which addressed similar topics. So, despite its benefits, Gen AI raises concerns related to academic integrity, authenticity of students' work, ethical issues, potential skill dependencies. It requires proper governance and frameworks. Now, a literature review. So, my presentation today is more about the bibliometric study of this particular field of study. So, a bibliometric study using R about the global trends of Gen AI in adoption in higher education. Let me talk to you a little bit about my approach. So with the help of this bibliometric package of the R programming software, it's called BiblioShine. A bibliometric review was conducted, a literature review was conducted from two well-organized databases of the world, Scopus and Web of Sciences, to demonstrate the current trends and understanding in the deployment of Gen AI in higher education. So a brief literature review. I've captured some good papers that that belong to this particular topic of research. So research methodology itself, for the approach we're doing the bibliometric review using R programming software, as I mentioned, and for the sources we're using Scopus and Web of Sciences. For the strategy itself, we are looking up papers. Our search indicators include Gen AI, adoption, acceptance, higher education. These are our search syntax. And we studied and analyzed over 1,130 research publications for this particular study. Okay. So let me talk to you a little bit about the results of this analysis. I know this is a little bit small. I hope you can see it. So what this graph is illustrating is from year 2013 to 2026, how many publications have been made in this particular field of study. So there was a consistent and significant increase in the adoption of Gen AI in higher education over these years. Over 1,000 papers were evaluated, and over 3,000 from 3,000 authors, 460 different distinct sources contributed to them. So year on year, annual growth rate in publications was about 13%. Now, this annual scientific production reveals that the initial trajectory of research growth concerning the adoption of AI in higher education was relatively gradual, right, up until the year 2019. But from the year 2019 onwards, you can see the massive increase in adoption, with over 526 publications in the year 2025 alone. Okay, sources of production over time. So this figure represents annual publication statistics, and their corresponding year-on-year increase in number of publications. So notably, there was minimal growth in the number of articles per journal until the year 2019, but subsequently there was a pronounced surge. Especially beginning in the year 2025, you notice a pronounced surge in publications. The most relevant journals published were in education and information technology, and computers and education, and artificial intelligence. So those were the most relevant journals that published a lot. Okay, and here is a brief survey of the different countries from which this research is coming from. So most notably, this shows the global contribution patterns in this field of study. China is the leading contributor with 130 papers in this field of research. USA is second with 88 publications. Saudi is third with about 46 publications. From China, most of these publications are single country publications. Most single country publications are coming from China. Multi-country publications come from Australia, Malaysia, and Spain. So, in conclusion, the findings indicate significant and accelerating growth in research on Gen AI adoption in higher education, especially after 2019, demonstrating the increasing scholarly and institutional attention. The literature is predominantly centered on user acceptance, perceived usefulness, adoption barrier, and student engagement. right? But what is missing, and the gap here remains the themes related to ethics, policy frameworks, cultural context, long-term institutional impacts. These are relatively unexplored topics still in the research publications. This bibliometric study concludes that Gen AI chatbots are emerging as transformative tools in higher education. They're reshaping teaching, learning, assessment practices. While existing research already provides valuable insights into the adoption, how much students are adopting it, what are the outcomes, substantial gaps still remain that warrant further investigation. And future studies should focus on the theoretical expansion beyond traditional models, right? Comparative analysis across education levels. For example, what is the adoption in K to 12 versus at university levels? What is the long-term impact of this adoption and effective integration of Gen AI technologies into education, etc. There's still a lot of scope for future recommendation, for future study. Okay. That I conclude my presentation with that. Thank you.
Thank you for your presentation. Sir, do you have any questions?
Okay, Alekhya, na?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Let me know what are the different pedagogical transformations which are reported in teaching and learning process. Pedagogical transformations after using Gen AI.
Pedagogical transformations after using Gen AI. So as you're asking about, like, what are the
changes? What are the
what are the
transformations
changing in the
that
teaching?
took place in teaching
Sorry?
and learning processes?
Teaching and learning processes, right? So mainly, so in putting into high school education, so especially since COVID-19, there's been a lot of most of the education has moved online. Students are actively using Gen AI for one, research, to automate it. So it does. It does research for them. It does feedback generation. It does automated testing for them. It does automatic generation of presentations, summarizing topics, and it acts like a tutor. All of these are the changes that came about since COVID, since adoption of Gen AI since COVID time. That's how the students are using it. On the teacher side, again, it simplifies instruction or instruction methods. It allows teachers to innovate in the instruction methods by automating all of the time taking processes, like generating the teaching plan, how best to approach a particular topic, creating all the presentations that are required for teaching, creating questions for regular testing of students. All of these things can be automated on the teacher side, so they can focus on more innovation, other thing, focus on the things. We try to automate the things that would take away their time otherwise.
Okay, good answer. And your presentation was good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sir, next.
So next we have Deepak. Paper titled War and Markets, India's Strategic Response and Economic Impact of Indo-Pak Conflicts. Deepak, are you there?
It seems he is not available.
Yeah, sir, I also think so.
We can move to the next one.
So now, I sincerely thanks our author for their excellent presentations and contribution in this session, and all our participants for being a part of this international conference. I hope this session was informative enough. We, on behalf of our whole team, thank you for the support during the 10th version and all the previous 9 versions of the conference. We will be happy to have you in the 11th version in 2027. All the presenter would be getting their digital certificate through email within 2 working days. The publication will be live within 7 to 8 months. Kindly cooperate with the team of SmartCom 2026. And
Thank you, sir.
sir, wait a few minutes, sir.
I think you join.
And I also thank our session chair, Dr. M.A. Ansari, sir, for chairing this session. A token of appreciation for the chair on behalf of Team SmartCom 2026 and a Global Knowledge Research Foundation and partner. Thank you for your valuable presence, sir. Sir, do you have any closing remark for us?
It was a nice experience, and all the arrangements of these virtual rooms, such a large conference, right? It was at micro level. You have planned micro level, and it was organized very well. So I thank all the organizers, everyone for this successful event. Thank you very much, and hope to see you in
Oh,
2027 also.
thank you, sir. I kindly request you all to switch on the camera for a quick snapshot of the virtual conference. Thank you. Have a nice day. Stay safe.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.